Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to Stump the Idiot. I am the huge one, aka the idiot Dave Koco from DAVEKOCO.com. And I am with my tag team partner, Mr. I Stayed Up Way Too Late, Boom Boom of the Idiot Express. Boom Boom, we got two questions, actually, both from Andy Paps, and they're both about the AEW Championship. All right.
Okay.
Would you have Jay White win the AEW Championship? And who do you think will beat Hangman for the AEW Championship? So we're focusing around the AEW Championship right now.
Mm-hmm.
Booms, since you're sleepy, I'll let you go first. Hot tag to you, sir.
Should Jay? What is it? Should
Would you
Jay
have?
White win?
Would you have Jay White win the AEW Championship?
Not right now. I mean, I think they need to. I think if they sign him to like a contract, then yes. But I mean, with the roster that they've got more than enough, viable candidates to be the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. And I think just having the big roster that they have, in fact, it's so big. I mean, that's the biggest criticism I'm reading online is, oh, their roster's too bloated. They've got too many people. They got so many rejects here. They got so many skinny vanilla midgets there. They need to get rid of so many people. They don't need to re-sign so-and-so. They need to sign, they need to cool it off. They need to quit signing all these WWE guys. And I think if you put the championship on Jay White without him being like an actual AEW wrestler, I think it shows a lack of confidence in your current roster, which is something you don't want to do. They've got plenty of guys on there that are capable of being the AEW World Champion and carrying the company and drawing money. So, no, I'm going to say no.
It depends. I agree with a lot what you're saying. It depends on how much of an impact is he going to have staying there, and who do you have next to win the title, and what's Hangman's journey. So there's a lot of stuff that depends, and you just don't. Booms. I don't know if you've heard this before. You just don't throw a title on someone because they're there. Jeez, I wonder if anyone's ever brought that up before. I think he has improved. He should, in ring wise, he can. Now, if he could be a big part of the AEW, can go, and there's a storyline and booking, I say yes. Would I have it? I would tease it and build him up way more. I would basically say, would I right now? No. Would I build him up to be a champion? Yes. And I would definitely test the waters. It's not like you could just throw a title on someone and moving on. But I think in ring wise, he could be AEW champ. Promo wise, he could be AEW champ. You just have to prove to people and show him on a big stage and build him up. Second part of the question. Who do you think will beat Hangman for the AEW championship? Boom Boom?
If I'm reading the tea leaves correctly, I'm thinking it's going to be MJF.
Yeah,
I know right now, as of this recording, that Adam Cole's the number one contender, and he's going to get a championship match. He's going to be the next big bad for the good guy to try to vanquish. But I hate to say it, but that loss he took against Orange Cassidy, I think took all the wind out of his sails. I mean, it was one of those things where they drug out that feud with Orange Cassidy, which AEW did not need to do, but they did it anyway. They drug it out, and I was like, now they were at a point where they either had to have Orange Cassidy win. Orange Cassidy was dead. So they said, okay, well, let's split the difference. Let's make it a lights out match, so that way it doesn't count on anybody's record, but he still took a loss. And now, after taking that loss, they tried to heat him back up again by having him beat Evil Uno the next week on Rampage. But I don't think that really helped his stock. So you got Adam Cole coming, but I don't think he's going to be the guy who's going to beat Page. I think the way they're positioning things right now, I think they're about ready to pull the trigger on MJF. Either that or MJF is going to eat his first loss against Adam Page. But as I'm seeing it right now, I've got MJF going to be the one who's going to take the championship off of Page.
I kind of agree with you. I just don't know if he's going to take it off the first attempt. It might be
okay.
Page.
Y'all, there's that too. There's that. Yeah, there's that too. I didn't factor that in.
But I do think it'll be MJF next. But I do think they are going to try to drag it out. It's like, oh, you're going to feud with CM Punk. You're going to feud with Adam. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're kind of like in a territory right now with MJF where, okay, he keeps winning matches and he keeps winning matches. Why the fuck is he not number one contender? Why is he not the champion? I mean, so either you're A, going to have to make him the champion, or B, you're finally going to have him get pinned.
Yeah, and I don't think he should get pinned. He's too hot right now and unstoppable. I think they're doing what a lot of wrestling companies should do, and at one time Ring of Honor did really well. And as a booker, you should try to do. You should have your superstars not touch each other and build up superstars that people beg for that match. And I think that's what they're going to try to do with this. They're going to try to get as many people going towards Page to, make it look like he's a fighting champion and his stock is going to grow. And then he's never going to touch MJF and his stock is going to grow. And then eventually those two are going to go at it. Vince McMahon in the 80s and 90s was pretty good at this. Granted, it was a different time. You didn't have to be on television 87 hours. It's a lot easier to book like this when you don't have 87 hours of content. But at the same time, you want to build up two people, but you don't want those people to touch each other towards its time. And I think MJF is the next champ. The big question is, will he fall the first time? And I do believe if it isn't MJF, I think it will be a mistake. I think it has to be MJF. And I don't think I'd give Hangman his long title run. But at the same time, it's a balancing act. Because it would be great if, booked perfectly, that us as fans are begging for it. Like, dude, you got to give us MJF, Hangman. You got to, and that's what you got to do. So that's why the Pages are coming. That's why the CM Punks are coming. Sorry, not Page. Adam Cole's, and they're just going to build up. And Ring of Honor was so good at this in their prime. Vince McMahon was pretty decent at this. I think probably the WCW NWO era is when this style of booking kind of died off. It was like, all we care about is ratings. Give everyone they want, Because think about it, even like, I'm thinking the biggest example of this is Goldberg Hogan. They just threw that together for a ratings grab. Most people would have built that up for the biggest event ever. So, yeah, WCW NWO made wrestling different. Some people say for the better, some say for the worse. But as a guy that dabbles in booking, I love when your stars don't touch each other. If you can draw a house and make profit and your stars not touch each other, it's great. And yeah, so I think MJF is next. It's just when. Basically, it's how long can they drag it out and keep the story interesting. I think that's what they're working with here. Booms, is there anything you'd like to add?
No, it's a good plan here. I think, when it comes to like booking like your champions, like if you got a good guy, it's got to be like something like the old Batman series from like the 60s, the one with Adam West. It's okay, they've got the Joker, and the Joker's got his own quirks, he's got his own thing, and Batman has to figure out how to overcome that. It's okay, we've put the Joker in jail. Oh, now we got that Penguin. He's a totally different guy. We're going to have a totally different frame of mind to kind of defeat this guy. Okay, we defeated him. Now we put him in jail. Oh, no, no, it's Catwoman. Oh, God, what do we do now? This is completely different. It completely flips everything around. You got to have that. And with the bad guy, I feel like when you book, you need to. There's probably about a couple of really good type of heels you can have. You either need to have like the monster heel of you wrestle this guy, you might as well be wrestling a brick wall because this guy is going to destroy everything in front of him. You know, can the good guy find that one weakness to overcome? You know, can he rise above? Or two, you got to have the chicken shit heel. The one who just, the good guy's got him beat. He's got him dead to rights, but he just finds a way to weasel out of it every time. I think those are the two ways you could book like a heel. And I think if you have MJF be the champion, he's going to have to be the chicken shit heel.
Yeah, and it's definitely going to be interesting. And the good thing is, as far as our fandom goes, you know, everyone has different fandom. I feel like AEW's doing 90% of stuff right. And I think they're in the lead of the major companies that we do watch. So it's fun seeing a product that you kind of trust. It's different and it's fun. I know it's not for everyone. That's okay. You made it this far into it. I definitely know you're a WWE fan. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, overall, Booms, I got an idea. Why don't we combine these? Why not we put the title on Jay White and then put it in Madison Square Garden for the main event? I heard he sells out. I think it's a win. What could go wrong?
Yeah, nothing could possibly go wrong.
Nothing at all. All right. AEW, thank you. Jay White, you're one of the most improved wrestlers ever. And with that, Booms, do you have anything you want to say? Because this is probably your last recording of the night.
Yeah, this is something weird happened to me, Koco.
What's that?
I was online trying to pay a bill. I want to say this, pay a bill. Okay, not add services, pay a bill. And I'm not going to say the company, but the company made me like enter in like a password. Then they had to like text me like a code that I had to type in just to pay a bill. And I'm like, okay, if I was trying to add services or take out, you know, do stuff that would incur more charges, I could understand, but I'm just trying to pay a bill. And I'm thinking, if there are people that are going around, like secretly going around on people's accounts and paying their bills, why are you fucking stopping them?
That's a very good point. It's like, how dare you? How dare you pay the bills? I don't know. I have no idea, dude. Maybe it's a power of groove. It's like, no, you must pay your own bill. None of these. Oh my God, maybe. Hold on. You Batman. Maybe Batman doesn't fight crime. And in this world, it's just, who is someone that's really rich and famous?
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. Instead of fighting crime that way, he just goes in and pays your bills. And then like all the big companies are like, listen, this Jeff Bezos guy keeps fucking paying everyone's bills. We can't fucking do it. And Jeff Bezos is like, you can't stop me. And then they're like, just put a password on it. That's why. Fucking Jeff Bezos. He wants to be Batman and pay your fucking bill. Problem solved. They want to make sure the money's coming from you, boom, boom. It's coming from you. They don't want some billionaire paying your bills. I mean, outside of that, I can't think of a legit reason. Can you think of a legit reason?
I can't think of a reason why you. I mean, to add services, to do stuff that would incur more charges, it makes sense. But just to pay a bill, I'm just like, you're getting. I'm trying to give you money.
It's like, that's it. Fuck it. You can keep it. I don't even want it. Anyway, boom, boom. I love you, brother. Thank you for staying up late as you do. YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and with that, I am over. Hey, boom, 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 boom.